And as you can see, she's a very good swimmer and she is quite cute. So I'll tell you a little bit more about her. If you have further questions at the second window, you are welcome to ask. So our little baby girl Beluga was born on June 10th at 4:28 in the afternoon. So later today she will be 55 days old. The first thing that she did when she was born was to swim up to the surface to take a big breath of air. Oh, and here they are right close to the window. They are mammals just like us and breathe air like we do, but they of course breathe through a blowhole that you'll see at the back of their heads. Now immediately while you're watching Mom and Baby, you may have noticed that they're not quite the same color. Mom is white, but Baby is a darker gray. Now adult belugas are all white, but this is a process that takes many years to, well actually it takes their whole lives for them to turn white. Even adult belugas will turn whiter every single year. But that baby gray is actually to help in camouflage. So when the baby nurses, she swims underneath her mother's body. And on a sunny day like this, you can see that there's a shadow by Mom's belly. When the baby swims right by there, she'll blend in with the shadow and be hidden from view of any predators. So there they are, swimming right together. When our baby was born, she was about 110 pounds or 50 kilograms. And you might be thinking to yourself, that's a really big baby. And it certainly is, but about average size for a beluga. The reason they have to be so big when they're born is because they need to be very highly developed, since they are marine mammals and need to know how to swim the moment they are born. So their gestation period is 14 to 16 months, more than a year they spend growing inside their mother's bodies, which means they'll be big and strong the moment they're born. So our baby has since, in the last 50-odd days, nearly doubled her weight. So she is certainly much bigger and longer than she was at birth. So the mother of the beluga, Keela, was born at the aquarium as well. She was born in 1995. And this is actually her first baby. So this actually makes her little one here the first time in Canada that we have a second generation beluga born at an aquarium. So we're very happy and proud to have all of them here with us. But Keela, being a first-time mother, actually needed some extra help. And who did we go for reinforcements? We went to Grandma. So Aurora, grandmother of the baby, mother of Keela, is still at the aquarium. And she's currently behind the scenes, or not behind the scenes, sorry. She is behind the habitat on the side there in the animal care area. So grandmother is there for the time being. She was a big help to us at first, because Keela didn't know how to take care of the babies, but grandmother very quickly became the overbearing grandparent. She wanted to do everything herself and wouldn't let Keela near her babies. Does that sound familiar to anyone here? So grandmother actually had to be temporarily separated, and that's to allow the mother and baby time to bond and establish that nursing pattern. Now we're just watching for a few more important milestones for them to reach before grandmother is reintroduced. We're also monitoring grandmother every day. If she shows us that she no longer wants to be in the animal care area, we do have the option to move her behind the scenes with the other whales. So we have a couple other whales on site, including Emac, the father of the baby. Why is he separated at this time? Well, in the beluga world, the males, after they donate their DNA, that's about all they do. So the females are the ones doing the work together. They'll form groups with each other and help each other take care of their babies, but the males go off in their sort of bachelor pods. So we like to joke that Dad's sort of on vacation for the time being, and he will be reintroduced at a later date once the baby's a little bit older. So in this Arctic Canada exhibit, the water is extremely cold. It's about 8 degrees Celsius on average, so very chilly. And belugas actually have a great deal of blubber to help them insulate from that cold. So you can see that loose skin on the underside of Mom's body, that's a combination of blubber as well as the stretched skin from after the pregnancy. So just like human beings, she gets stretch marks. And they may disappear a little bit over time. But our baby doesn't have a great deal of blubber yet. She's working on it. And of course she gets that through nursing. So while you're underwater today, keep your eyes open for some nursing behavior. You might be lucky enough to see it. On an average day right now, she doesn't really nurse for much more than 15 minutes total. So that doesn't sound like a great deal, but she does get lots of milk, and it's very fatty milk as well. It's anywhere from 20 to 40% fat. Compare that to human milk, which is anywhere from 2 to 5% fat. So of course she is getting bigger and stronger every single day. So what does nursing look like? Well, the little mammary glands on mom's body are located on the underside of her body, near the, well, you can't really see because of the backside here, but between those two folds of skin. The baby will bump mom with her head to latch on to one of the mammary glands, and then the mother will actually squirt milk into the baby's mouth. So unlike mammals that live on land, the babies are unable to suckle because, well, when they're nursing, they're underwater. If she were to breathe in to suck on the milk, she would be getting lots of water into her mouth, and that's not what we want. So each nursing event happens for about 3 to 30 seconds on average, and they're not very long because, well, the baby does need to hold her breath for that entire time. So for adult belugas, they can hold their breath for approximately 20 minutes. With our baby beluga, she can't nearly hold her breath for that long quite yet. So we're watching her to make sure that she is getting a better and bigger lung capacity as she develops. So thank you very much everyone for joining us at this first window. Unfortunately our time together has come to an end, but do not worry, you'll still have another chance to see the baby beluga and mom.